Okay, now we're ready for assembly. So I cleaned up everything here with some brake clean and just scrubbed it down. This one, they got one bolt here. If you look, there's kind of a recess to this, and you're gonna have one bolt that has got a non-threaded shank on it, where the other ones are threaded all the way through. That one is your, I guess, your alignment bolt, they called it, I believe. So that's what that one's for. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these bolts cleaned up, and I'm gonna go ahead and start installing this. Of course, we got to lubricate the O-ring that goes into this slot right here. Once we're done with that, then it's pretty straightforward. You got your upper steering arm control lever, and underneath there you're going to go ahead and clean all that grease out and repack it, and you're gonna, that sits on top of there and it bolts to that. So the next step is just getting things back together here. So I don't know how well this part's gonna turn out, but I'm gonna put my phone in my pocket here, and we're gonna go ahead and do the install. Hopefully you'll be able to see with no issues. If not, I'll just kind of narrate as I go here. So just putting a little gear oil on the O-ring, and we're going to slip it right over. Careful not to tear it, and just give a nice little coating all the way around. Just add a little bit of coating to the gearing here. This most likely will be coated anyways, but I just don't want to have any dryness to the assembly. I'll tell you, this gear oil is thick enough, so. Okay, so here comes the fun part. This hub assembly is not the lightest in the world, so we're gonna give it a shot here. Hopefully it won't be too bad. If I can get a grip on it. Here we go. Slide her in. Give it a little. Come on. All right, let's see if we can get this bolt started now. Wrench. And I got the wrong size. Good job. Well, let's see if we can at least start one of the other bolts here. I don't want to let go of this until we have some threads engaged, because this is not seated all the way yet. Give it a little wiggle. You can see we're right at where the oil lines up. So let me bring this back. So what we did is that we got the one bolt with the threadless shank on it. That's your alignment bolt, I think. We got it started, tightened down a little bit, then I went on the other side directly by it and got that one started, and then now we can just go ahead and get the others started, because I'll probably just take ratcheting air socket or air ratchet and just tighten them down that way. Then we'll give it a final hand torque, or the German torque. Okay. Bye. All right, so now that we got the arm on, you're going to have two different size bolts. You got a longer with a no threaded shank portion. There's two of them. One goes here and one goes to the forward, so forward and aft. And the two center ones are just a shorter bolt with no threading. So the idea is to tighten your outer ones down first, because these are your alignment bolts, I guess, and just, you know, just rotate them out till this clamps together, then torque them down from there. Okay, so I got everything back together. When you just go ahead and just give it a feel it rotate, look at your other side, and it should rotate. You shouldn't feel any kind of slop or play, just a little bit of the gears touching each other, just a little bit, and pull your steering back and forth, make sure that's all smooth and everything. Then the next thing to do is service the your axle filler point is here. This is your drain for it here. Then you're gonna have your hub access point here. And basically you're just running according to the case manual. Some of this 85W140, it's pretty thick stuff. This is going to probably take a little time to do. It's easy to get the squirt bottles because that way you can just, you know, throw it in there and basically you fill it up till some of it starts coming out. Then you know that you're all set. So that's it for that. We got one of the major problems I had with the tractor taken care of. Again, the next video we're going to go ahead and put a quick disconnect assembly, and that's that right there. We're going to weld. I got some brackets made up for it. We're going to weld them up. That way I can go ahead and get some of the attachments that I have, such as my grappler and, you know, forks for lifting pallets and stuff, and I can easily change it out instead of have to pull the pins on it all the time, or have to have another kind of bucket, or, you know, with the same style on it. It just makes things easier for everybody. I might do another video. I went ahead and got a new starter because the solenoid, which is here, was acting kind of funky. It would click, and once in a while it would take off, once in a while it wouldn't. So I just got one off in eBay. You know, they're like $100 or so. No, I didn't get it on eBay. I got it on Amazon. I looked at eBay. I wanted to go with Amazon because I felt that if I had more of an issue with it, I could just contact them and they'd take care of me. But, you know, you get what you pay for. It is made in China, so I don't know how long it lasts, but I would like to get the OEM starter back working. It's kind of a two-stage starter. The solenoid activates the electrical part, but also it has a plunger that moves a lever, which comes down here, and I believe it acts as a brake. Also, it throws your Bendix out into the flywheel to crank over. So the motor runs on the old one, but the solenoid problem is kind of messed up, and I want to just check it out. I might have to get a new one. Believe it or not, the solenoids, even aftermarket, was only like $30 cheaper than the whole assembly. So I just went with the whole assembly. It'll get me by for now. And, you know, maybe that'll be a video down the road. I want to put a new seat on, one with an air cushion system in it. This seat is starting to get a little ratty. The actual good benefit to this one is that you can fold the seat forward. The other one you won't be able to, but that's a small price to pay for comfort. And because I got a kind of a bad back, I'm going to go ahead and make an extra step off this part of the frame. That way I have it here that I can step here and here instead of one long step and try to pull myself up. So we got a little bit of mods here and there we're going to come and do. Maybe someday I might put an enclosure on this, I'm not sure. I do have a sunshade I'm going to put on. And because, you know, I'm looking at the trees, even though it's a beautiful day in September, I did notice that some of our softwood trees are starting to turn already. So fall's coming, and hopefully you guys will subscribe to this channel for more future videos to come. Thank you so much for taking the time and viewing. Please leave your comments. Help out other people that might have stuff like this, that are DIYers and they want to save some money, and it might be not just saving money but fun to do. So please take care. We'll talk soon. Thank you for viewing Sully World DIY Oddities.